What's up, guys? So today we're going to be unboxing the high-grade Universal Century Gundam TR-6 Woundwort. I have to say, a kit I never expected to be holding in my hands, and yet here it is. It's a P-Bandai kit, as you can tell from the box art here, and it's a shame that it's a P-Bandai kit. Of course, that's going to fluster a lot of Jim Bobs out there, but for me personally, I never expected that we were going to get this at all, so the fact that it's a P-Bandai and it's going to cost a little bit more probably, that's, I think, something that I'm definitely willing to live with, even though P-Bandai does make a lot of people upset. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's just glad that this actually came out in any way, shape, or form. So it seems like with the Master Grade Hazel and Advanced Hazel and Hoodoo parts set and other things, and then this, it seems like for the time being, Bandai is going to be keeping all of their Advance of Zeta releases in the P-Bandai shops. So again, sucks, but there's a lot of Advance of Zeta fans out there who I think are very willing to just take whatever we can get at this point from the series. And so I'm very excited to finally go ahead and pop this open. Just first thing though, just want to say a huge thank you to US at Gundam Store for sponsoring this review, guys. You can get P-Bandai stuff on there through their site, and I highly recommend that you do. Use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, and save 10% off of their already very reasonable prices on P-Bandai stuff. So definitely check that out if you guys are looking for some of this stuff. So the cool box art here is just, yeah, simple box art as with the normal P-Bandai style. This is 1,800 yen. That's the other thing about this. The list price for this is not very much at all. 1,800 yen for a completely new kit. And as you can see, it's not a super thin box. This is a fairly standard HG box, so that price tag seems very, very reasonable for this, which is probably a good reason why I think a lot of people bought more than one of this. I know I've got more than one of this one. So we do have a couple of markings in there. Looks like for the stickers, not going to be any water slides, I imagine, unfortunately. But just all of our parts here, and like the inner frame being in this kind of like purplish grayish color. It's very just like a dark, dull purple, basically. And then everything else in here, I think we've got like a wire in there as well, I believe, for the claw part. Oh yeah, there it was in that bag. Couldn't see. It's quite short though. It looks like only about like 4 inches long or something. Also, it looks like we've got two of this stand. That's interesting. One for the claw, I imagine, so that's useful. Our manual looks like is not going to have any color pages or photos or anything in it at all. That's kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice if it at least had a little bit more in the way of photographs here of the kit. But we're just going to have our color guide here on the front. It's just in text, but it's all in Japanese and English, so you can read that. On the back side here, our parts list there. Again, it's just all new parts except for the polycaps and the base part there, of course. And then it's just right into the construction, starting off with the body and the head, and then onto the arms. Just very simple instruction guide here, it looks like. The arms, and then onto the legs, and then the waist unit, and that big badonkadonk. Once the body is done, then onto just the base, mounting that up on the base, and then the weapons. So it's got the rifle in rifle mode, and then it shows you here in crow mode, so how to use that with that claw there. And then the mobile armor, how to transform it into the mobile armor mode. Really not a fan of the mobile armor mode. As much as I love the Woundwort, the mobile armor mode is pretty goofy looking, but I will show that to you guys in the review, of course. And the only couple photographs in here are these black and white ones here, just to show you where the marking stickers are supposed to go on there. So let's get a look at the runners. Okay, so once again, here is that sticker sheet, just a few Titans Test Team logos there, and the O Mecha logos there as well. Then our sticker sheet, which is admittedly a little bit larger than we would typically like to see. Most of it's just kind of camera stuff though, eyes, cameras, and a couple the little V there for the front of the crotch. And then really just a couple of little missing color markings there, it looks like in dark blue for a few parts there. And then our wire for the crow mode of the rifle, again it's quite short. And a polycap runner PC001 for our polycaps for the kit. And then our not one, but two BA0 bases. I guess this is supposed to be one for the mobile suit and then one for the, again, just the crow mode of the rifle. So that's really cool that those are both included with this. Here we got runner A1, and this is just all in kind of a off-white, very, very light gray color. And this runner is marked HGUC 1/44 scale Woundwort. Then we're A2 as well, with some more of the recognizable parts there for the back skirt, the head parts, and everything. And then runner A3, which is just a copy of this section of the A1 runner here, like so. And then we have runner B1, which, as I said, is in a very like dark and slightly dull purple. It's not really bright, but it's in definitely a purplish color, so that's pretty interesting for like inner frame and joints and things like that. That's continued onto runner B2 here as well, with some really nice detail on some of those joint parts, even like up underneath the back skirt. Nice detail there. You can see our hands are on here as well. We're going to have holding hands, it looks like, and open hands, which is nice. And then like with the A runner, B3 is simply a copy of this part of B1. And then runner C1 is in that classic Advance of Zeta, slightly orangish yellow color here, and it's just a few parts there for the little yellow accents. And runner C2, just a couple of parts here in this dark navy color. And finally runner D, just a couple parts here in red, and that's it. So there we have the Woundwort. So cool. I really can't wait to dig into this kit. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been seeing people's photos and just online people sharing painted builds and everything of this already, because it's been out for about a month now at the time of recording this. And it just looks fantastic, so I really can't wait. And so with that, if you guys have any further questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. I'm sure half the comment section is going to be just hating on this being a P-Bandai. I can expect that, but otherwise, I'll see you guys in the review. I'll have that coming up for you guys next. And again, thank you to USA Gundam Store. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.